we made it down to Debenhams, opposite the Brooks. We're just now going to go down to the Guildhall and say a few words to the people that are here. Good turnout, and very vocal, as you can hear.
Save Barton Farm! Save Winchester! Save Barton Farm! 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 Save Barton Farm!
I did say I'd resign if only a handful turned up, so I don't know if my wife's going to be pleased or not. Prospective parliamentary candidate.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. He's good, isn't he? You look great out there, by the way. I just want to thank Gavin and the organisers. I said to him as we were walking down the high street, look behind you, Gavin, you did this. I know how much hard work goes into this sort of thing, so well done to the Save Barton Farm group. And thank you to all of you for turning out. I know we've all got a lot of things to do on a Saturday morning, but it's good to see so many people here, such a strength. There's a couple of things I want to say in a couple of minutes. I'm from here, this is my home. I'm bringing up a young family here, my daughter was born up the road, I will live here regardless of what happens to me. I choose to live here because I love Winchester. I've never believed 2,000 homes on that site would be a good idea for Winchester, for the people that live here now, or the people that would live here in those houses. I've never believed 2,000 houses anywhere on the edge of Winchester will be good, because there comes a point when a city has had enough, and maybe Winchester is at that point. For me, and I drive past it every day and I walk the dog round it, Barton Farm is part of that landscape setting. It is part of what allows Winchester to breathe as a city, and that goes for it and all the other green rings around this city. But we all agree on that, don't we? I want to make clear to you that I'm not here today saying that we close down Winchester and say to hell with young people who've grown up here and want to live near mum and dad, go and live in Portsmouth, go and live in Southampton. That's not the answer to this. We need new homes in Winchester, we just don't need 2,000 of them, and we don't need the government to tell us where we put them. That's what it's about. The Local Development Framework is a serious and thoughtful piece of work, and I think that it's one of the most serious and thoughtful pieces of work this council has ever done. But it's been done in the context of central government housing targets that have held a gun to the heads of Winchester and to a certain extent the council. And that is my problem. But, ladies and gentlemen, fortunately, I hope, I have a way to dodge those bullets. I've never believed central housing targets are the way to make local communities build the homes that are needed. I've never believed that, and nor does my party leader David Cameron. He came to Winchester just before Christmas. I asked him outright at the public meeting whether he'd abolish those targets if, and it's still an if, he becomes Prime Minister next year. And he said yes. And this is the proof, and this is why I've been working with my colleagues in Westminster to get this document and get it into the party manifesto. It says that we will abolish regional planning, we'll abolish central housing targets. That's point one. Point two, it says that we will allow councils like Winchester to revise their LDFs in the context of that, to protect their greenfield sites. So, what I want to say is that this is not just a policy for the future, so that we say, well, you have to accept Barton Farm because that's what the current government wants. This is a policy for now. We hear you, and if we form the government, we will really be able to hear you. But this is also a policy for now. You turning out today gives George Beckett, it gives Winchester Council the opportunity to prove that heavy heart with a new government, with a new legal framework, and rewrite the LDF and do what all your placards say, which is Save Barton Farm. This is far from over. I will always support you. Thank you very much for listening. Thanks for coming out.